I'm going to walk you through some of the beginning steps of crate training a puppy or a dog. We're working with a little puppy named Gemma. She's about almost 4 months old. And our first step is to kind of lure her over and into the plastic empty crate. I'm tossing some hot dogs. She goes in, she gets the hot dogs, and she'll come out when she's ready. I have nothing on the crate floor. I want her to be able to hear the sound of the treat dropping. You can tempt her out a little bit. Don't give her a treat when she comes back out. And then toss another treat in. Okay. And you can see she's pretty happy to go in and out. And she's not really particularly that interested in coming out because she's already learned just in a few repetitions that good things happen in the crate. That's where she gets the yummy treats. So she's not really that eager to come out. So we can kind of tempt her out, or we can just sit and wait, and eventually she'll come out on her own. When I'm pretty sure she's really, really comfortable about going in and out, I'm going to start luring her in. So I'm going to take my food, I'm going to put it in my hand. I'm going to hand signal her in with the food in my hand, and I'm just going to wait. I'm going to freeze and wait until she goes into the crate. And then I'm going to feed her. Okay? And you can keep on feeding her while she stays in the crate. When she comes out, if she steps out, okay, we stop feeding her. You're going to repeat that a few times until she's super, super comfortable with being in the crate and going in and out. Good girl. What a good girl you are, Gemma. What a good girl. What you doing? Hi. Okay, just reach in. When she's super, super comfortable with this, I'm going to change my criteria a little bit, and I'm going to give her a hand signal to indicate for her to go in the crate, but in this instance, I don't have anything in my hand. And now I'm going to drop her food with my other hands in through the back of the crate. Okay, we're going to do that a few more times until she's real comfortable with that. Okay. And then we're going to start focusing on time in the crate. We want her to be a little bit relaxed and comfortable for longer periods of time. So I'm just going to start dropping food about every 1 second through the side of the crate. And as long as she wants to stay in the crate, I'm going to keep on dropping food. And you can do this over several sessions. This does not have to be in one session with your puppy. What we're looking for is a really relaxed, happy puppy who thinks that the crate is just a tremendous place because, wow, food just falls from the heavens. You can slowly start increasing the time interval between when you drop the treat, okay, up to 2 seconds. And then you can increase to 5 seconds. You can vary it up, so that it's an uneven interval between. When your puppy's pretty comfortable being in the crate for about 10 seconds, we're ready for our next step. The next step is we're going to make that crate even more comfortable for the puppy. So we're going to put in a nice, soft pad, crate pad or bed into the crate. Hi, baby girl. Come out. Come out. She doesn't even want to come out now because where does the good stuff happen? It happens in the crate. So it's really not worth her while to come out. Dogs do what works. She says it works for me to be in the crate. Works for me. Come on, Gemma, Gemma. Good girl. Good girl. So now that she's out, I'm going to slide. Hang on a minute. Slide a nice soft crate pad in there and make it really, really nice and comfy. And I'm going to go ahead and start giving her food here. And remember, dogs do what works for them. And now the crate is even more comfortable. So she's going to probably be even less interested in coming out of the crate. Now that she's really, really comfortable in that crate, we can start closing the door. Close the door for a second. Drop some treats in. And we can open the door and let her come out. You can walk away. You can come back later. Okay. Close the door again. Drop some treats in. When she finishes eating the treats, we open the door. If your dog is at all anxious or stressed when you start to close the door, you can go halfway. You can break it down slower and slower, smaller and smaller pieces. Okay? You want your dog absolutely comfortable and relaxed. When your dog is, as you can see Gemma is, okay, we can close the door, and again we drop some treats through the side. Okay. And we work up nice and slow with this until she's sitting in there for 10-15 seconds between treats. And now our next step will be to go get a chewy, a nice stuffed Kong, something really delicious for her to do. We're going to give her the chew object, okay? Close the door, okay? And then when she has that chew object to work on, we'll still periodically drop treats through the side of the crate. We don't leave the room yet. We don't leave her alone in the crate, okay? We stay here, so get your phone out, get your book out, do some reading, okay? Leave her in there for a few minutes and let her out, okay? And then we can start, when she's really comfortable with that, we can start walking around, going in and out the room, closing our door, coming back. And we're going to build up very, very slowly so the puppy's totally comfortable and relaxed in the crate with the door closed until we get to a couple of hours. We don't recommend that you crate any dog for more than about 3 hours maximum during the day. Puppies much less than that because they haven't really learned to hold on yet. Most puppies and dogs, by the time they're about 3 months old, are okay overnight in the crate. If your puppy fusses after you've done this training, okay, first you want to ascertain that they don't need to go to the bathroom. But if they're just fussing, you don't want to open the crate until they're calm, okay? You do not want them to learn that scratching at the door and whining and crying opens the door for them, okay? We're not talking about panic. If your puppy is scared or panicky, you need to call a trainer, contact us. But if she's just fussing, you leave her until she's quiet and relaxed in the crate, and then open the door and let her out. Okay? So that's your basics for your crate training, your puppy. Gemma's doing spectacularly well, and you can see she really thinks the crate is a lovely place to be. And that's what we want. We want puppies and dogs that are happy and comfortable and content and relaxed in their crate. It's good for so many things when you have visitors coming over that you're too busy to keep an eye on the dog, or someone who doesn't like dogs or is afraid of dogs, or if it's just too chaotic and you need some quiet time. Puppy needs some quiet time. Everybody needs quiet time. So, it's a great skill for your puppy to be happy and content and comfortable in a crate for traveling, if they ever have to be boarded or go to the vet. Crating is just a wonderful, wonderful tool to have for you and your dog. So have a good day. Enjoy training with your puppy.